Okay, so Rob's gonna be with you. This is the front foyer, front doors. He'll help you figure out what to paint because I don't exactly know everything you're gonna paint. But as soon as you walk in, you can see immediately this is what the whole place looks like. And so this stuff here is peeling off. So someone with a scraper is gonna want to scrape that, and then you're gonna use that putty, the pink putty. Just take a putty knife and flop it on there, flatten it out, and then when it turns white, you're gonna sand it, and then it's gonna be ready to paint. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you around the building a little bit, so you can just get an idea, kind of walk up, stuff like that. Those are things you gotta treat with the putty, even stuff like that, treat with the putty. That's why I gave you 8 of them, so you could get a team doing that. Hopefully these lights turn on, yeah. Meanwhile, while those 8 people are doing that, like this here, all this has got to get putty. Putty, you might want to, we don't have tools really to pull these out, so I would just putty over them and paint over them. I think that'd be fine. While your 8 people are puttying all over the place, other people can start painting, right? Because not all of it needs to be puttied, but before you, and others can prep your rollers and things like that and your trays. The quicker you can get the puttying done, the better. There's a lot of this. Look on all the corners. So you're gonna putty here on one edge, right? See that? And then you're gonna putty on this edge. So you're gonna make a new right angle and then sand it on both sides. And you're gonna basically build in where that's missing. So you don't want people sitting around. So get your people puttying going as quick as they can, and then start painting what you can. Like this whole area here, it's in pretty good shape. Like this needs a little puttying, but you could start painting this. This wouldn't be a problem. You can see a lot of this around the whole building. So this you're gonna need to putty. You're gonna need to putty. So just figure that out as you go. You're gonna walk through, you're gonna see the hallways here. And again, as you walk down the hall, you just see how amazing, honestly, the work you guys are gonna do is gonna be amazing here. It's gonna make this place just brighter. Here, there's a lot of this stuff. Use those wide scrapers and just scrape that stuff off the walls. Scrape it off the walls. Another tool I'll be buying for you that isn't here yet is a broom and dustpan. So you'll have somebody walking around as you scrape stuff like this off the walls. And then as you're gonna putty stuff, and as you sand it, it's gonna leave dust. So have your broom and dustpan people going around. That's another job you can give to somebody. Putty there. You'll see this hallway here. Hopefully these lights turn on. Yeah, like down here, this is pretty bad, So just do the best you can with it. Just put a bunch of putty on it, and it'll be an improvement, right? It'll look better than it does now. So all these halls, you can see this is a really long hallway. Let me just do this. You're gonna paint all that. You're gonna paint all that, and we'll see how many volunteers you have. Hopefully you have a huge crew and you can just knock this out. So that hallway is priority. Going back to the atrium here. The atrium itself is priority. This hallway here is another priority. So you can just see you're gonna paint all the way down. You check with Rob. He'll know better than me about like the stuff on the walls. You're probably gonna have to take that stuff off, and someone else is gonna have to put it back up when we're done, painting obviously, but this is an area, just check with him about that. So